Hello everyone, welcome back to Motorhome and Adventures. It's great to have you along. Thank you so much to all of our new subscribers who've subscribed very recently. It's great to have you on board, and keep all those lovely comments coming. We really enjoy answering your questions and all the messages that we get, so keep that going. It's great, thank you.
Absolutely brilliant it is, and welcome of course to a series of films, the NEC 2024 October. Yes, we're here again. Good to see it from 3 years on since we were first here, and in this series of films we're going to give you a little look round the NEC for the 2025 vans. So sit back, enjoy the footage, be it A-Class, Tag Axle, Campervan. This series of films should bring something to all of you. Enjoy the films, guys. Wow, look at this one, eh? What a beast. Project Yonder. You liking this, are you? No, you can't have it. That is, isn't it? Oh yeah, sort of. Yeah, it's like being sprayed with that sort of shell grip stuff you put on roads. That is very, wow. I just heard that guy say 200,000. Oh yeah, look at that, as exhibited, 202,000, whoa. Project Yonder. That is a lot of dosh.
It's a lot of money.
It's almost like a cork effect. In fact, it is cork, yeah. Cork floors, interesting. That would also be pretty good in terms of warmth, wouldn't it? It's definitely got some spec in it. Motorised awning. Raptor paint. I guess that's what that gritty type paint on the front is. Composting toilets. Blimey, there's a list of spec there. Longer than you can shake a stick at. Let's have a look in the back. Look at that, massive motorised awning up there. Whoa, look at that. That's a pretty cool setup, but that's still a lot of money. Yeah, look at that, full slide out. I expect those little lights tip it over from 190k into 202. Let's show you down the offside. Wow. So, if you've got a pretty deep set of pockets, the Freedom 4x4, 202,745, and a similarly spec'd one just over the other side of the walkway there. Those are the Yukon. I seem to remember them last year when we were at the Motorhomes show. They do some pretty wicked vans as well. Here's another one on this same one though, this same Project Yonder stand. Wow, external bike rack for this one. Massive storage capability on the roof. Oh yeah, I spy some good Victron stuff in there. Looks like an inverted charger there.
Oh, that's yeah. Ours was a homemade. The one we hired was a homemade conversion. And yeah, that's the professional way to do it. Yeah.
Was it from Campervan?
It was.
Wow, that's some Finnish exterior shower there.
It was just a project type one, you know. It's just a basic sensor relay.
Okay.
But then we thought, well, spend more money, what can you get?
Thank you. Wow. Yeah, it looks like it's got VB. Has it got VB? These little lights here.
And it's a bit less than 3, what's it, 280?
It's just that with the air.
And this one comes in at, have you guessed yet? So this one 197, so 5k less than the other blue Yonder we looked at over there. 197k. That's a big price and a lot of van, isn't it? We've just moved on to the Pilote stand to have a look at their campervans. Just that slightly bit bigger than the than our VWs, but nonetheless some quite nice offerings. Some new, I don't remember these designs last year. They've obviously are pinching a few of those trendy designs off some of the other stands that we've seen that type of markings on. 67k base, and the one that we're looking at here is up around the 80k mark. Built-in awnings. That's a nice colour and paint job though on those, aren't there? And the Fiat chassis there. Those good old Fiat alloys. Certainly looks nice from the outside. And storage wise at the back there, there's quite a bit of locker space underneath here. Good size there for your gas bottles. There's your outdoor shower point. Hot warm water shower as well, which is great. And the first of the double beds at the back there, and then obviously it converts at the front to another sleep area, and one immediately next to it as well is also nicely done on the inside. It's a nice finish on these Pilotes. Quite like that inlay, sort of timber effect inlay there, but the sort of black or grey against the white, quite a nice interior finish that, isn't it? Lovely big storage drawers.
But then again, you've got to carry the secret.
This one being the 630, this is also about 80k mark as well. That's it from the back there. Yeah, definitely worked a bit on the styling this year, haven't they? And then we got another couple over here. Let's just have a look at these ones. This one's up round the 86k mark. Not a dissimilar layout again, very similar front end, isn't it? And then looks like we've just got that different configuration in the sleeping at the back here. One large double. And obviously, as you can tell by the strapping at the back there, that lifts all the way up, stows up high, gives you that extra living space at the back there. Good size shower, that's certainly plenty of height. That's right up around the sort of 7 foot high mark, the ceiling on this. There's your other straps there for holding the bed up. Nice little fridge unit. And then very similar to the other Pilote that we looked at a moment ago. There we go, see that strap system a bit clearer there, but lifts the bed up. Certainly plenty of storage, isn't it? There's your controls just there for the bed. And that's obviously one of their 2025 range. Big display there showing you all the different models. By cracky, there's a lot there, isn't there?
Yeah.
Absolutely every configuration you could possibly imagine. And this one's the sort of final one in the range with that different layout there, with the bed that's made up at the back there. Reminds me a bit of the Mercedes M-Star that had that style of bench seating that converted into a bed that we've got on the channel. A walkthrough of that one on the channel, and that also had a sort of bathroom area at the front here, which this one has. That's good size as well, isn't it? Separate shower space, some cupboarding as well. Get an idea of how far up front it goes there then. TV point there. Yeah, definitely very like the M-Star, that is, isn't it? Let's give you a bit of detail on that one as well. I think this one was a little bit less. Yes, just a fraction under 80k this one. And overall it's 6.3 on that Fiat Ducato base again. So some interesting ones from Pilote, aren't there? Definitely a style upgrade for 2025. Look at this down on the hillside stand. Now there's a colour, isn't it? 75.9k. Some seriously blingy wheels. Definitely in favour this year. Grabber wheels. Well, somebody's not happy with the vans on offer this year. Look at that. Yellow and green. If you had those two on your drive, you wouldn't get lost. Just on 60k for this green one, and this one was up in the 70s, so nicely laid out inside. Fridge hiding away behind there, and all you'd expect from a VW cab. Very nice too. Let's open a couple of these up, see what's hiding away. Oh yeah, plenty of storage in that. Down onto the wheel arch. Great the way they hide all these little cubby storage holes, isn't it? Machined into a small space. Control panel up there. A little galley space. And there you go, there's your little, look at that, a little oven. Very nice too. A bit more storage options at the back. And then also access through that one into the one underneath. That's where your little gas cylinder hides in there. Yep, definitely not one you'd lose in a car park. Wow, now that is bright. And carrying on that lovely theme of green inside. Green stitched seats. And there's a similar layout to the yellow one that we were in just now, with the open out section there with its oven and fridge. And a similar storage setup. Look at that though. Lovely green inlay there. Oh, Hillside logo. Wouldn't lose it, would we?
No, no.
Shall we paint our motorhome this colour? Do you think it would?
We could.
It would stand out a little bit, wouldn't it? No, I don't think I'll go that mad. And that one, 67k for this. VW based. Now there's a change of colour, a bit more subtle this one. A bit more subtle on the wheels, a bit more subtle on the colour compared with the two. Like the wheels on that green one, they're nice as well, aren't they? Very blingy. This one's 70k. And a new proud owner of that one. That one is sold. And then from the heady heights of mid-70s to the bright ones, we're down at 65 here. A little less blingy, as you can see. Similar layout, isn't it? Very similar layout, but obviously very different seats. Not the similar leather finish seats, but a similar sort of living layout, similar lighting, pop top. You've just not got all those super bling features, have you? But that takes a fair bit off. I mean, that's nearly what, 10k's worth. And once again, a very similar layout. It's obviously a very widely used format for dropping in the galley areas and the storage areas for these from Hillside. But as you can see, you've got a myriad of different trim options.
That's a nice colour.
And again, this one, a bit like the grey one we've just come out of, that's down at 64.9. So obviously based on a Ford, this one, so not quite the comparison, albeit of course VW are taking some of the Ford bits and bobs. Always some nice vans though on Hillside Leisure site. But I think without a doubt the flavour of the year for 2025 vans will be this new tyre look. Incredible how many have gone, how many of the upper priced ones have gone very sort of 4x4 look on the tyres. The fashion of 2025. Now over the other side as well, another one I wanted to show you is this from Autohaus. See, we're on the Autohaus stand there, and this one's quite a nice finish, isn't it? Look at those lovely wheels. This is obviously, as you can see by the wheels, based on the Ford. Quite a nice design down the side there though, that's quite unique, not seen many like that here at the show. But even though it's a Ford, compared with our slightly cheaper 75k over there on the Hillside stand, 79.9k for this Autohaus based on a Ford. So let's just see if we can get you a look inside. Very much a red theme going on. Reminds me a little bit of Red Line campers where we started with, which were really nice, but they've definitely gone for a red theme here. And that's actually a very different sort of finish as well, isn't it, with that sort of bit of a mix of timber type effect finish and the use of grey as well against that. Obviously super adjustability for the sliding bench seat, make it into its bed or second row of seats. Induction hob surface. It's an interesting addition. Induction hobs. Nice. So
it's got a 3,000 watt inverter on here with 190 amp hour lithium.
right.
There's no gas.
That answers it. Yeah, purely electric.
Microwave, so you could run your wife's hair dryer, proper one, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, yeah. Fantastic. Look at that, eh? No gas.
How comfortable.
That's quite an addition.
Well, nice because you don't sit on the lever, you sit on the, it's got a memory foam back with an impregnated.
So there we go, that's a first. I've not seen one of these at the show with no gas. $3,000 watt inverter, as you heard there, 3 kilowatt inverter. Yeah. Some nice interactivity on that, really nice control panel. And therefore you've got your microwave as well, it's all working off the HAB batteries.
You can pay to have an electric one if you want.
Yeah.
They're very expensive for what they are.
Yeah.
I mean, he looks tall enough he can reach out the roof, can he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say if he was on your own, I'd say, yeah, it's worth spending the money.
Yeah.
But if you've got a fit young man, he'll be able to pull the roof down.
Yeah, so 190 amp hour in the cab, 290 watt solar on the roof. That's really interesting. Not seen one of them at all before. Fully electric. At 190 amp hour. I mean, in terms of the equipment in there, the induction's probably going to be dragging the most power out of it. But certainly an interesting option, isn't it? Without any gas. Very interesting. Hence its slightly elevated price point, clearly at just under 80k on the Ford chassis. Found a bit more storage in there, have you? Oh, there's the old porta potty, yeah.
It's nice fun,
yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
This is what you sleep on.
Oh, there we go, yeah. That's that 3 kilowatt inverter. And then just next door to Autohaus on the Rolling Homes, got some other examples, but obviously very different price points. This is obviously the same Ford sort of chassis as the one we were just looking at, the Autohaus 62.9. Big difference, but of course now we're back to gas hob in there, and therefore a slightly different layout inside. But such variation in prices here, isn't there? It's not the odd couple of K. It's sort of an easy 20,000 variation between even vehicles on the same chassis. And of course what levels of bling you fancy as well. This one is one of the Kingsley range here, and there's also another one they've got on the stand here over this side. This one is just a couple of K more. But you know, you've got a lot of the similar layout, isn't it? I mean, yes, that one we looked at, Autohaus, was fully electric, this gas, but in terms of space and accommodation and that, you've got very similar amounts of storage and amounts and facilities, be it a small fridge or a cooking area. So there's not a great deal between what they physically offer as a living space, but there is a pretty significant difference, isn't there, between the price points for what is very similar equipment. 63.8 for this one. And the contrast with that, we've seen some really pricey VWs, haven't we, around the show, but look at this one, price point here, 58.6 coming in at. Be interested to see what this one is. Let's see if they've got a show price for this particular one. Yeah, so the extra bling on this one takes that 58 up to 71. So you can certainly, as we all know, add a myriad of things to them, but very quickly this one's gained 13k in terms of what's been added to it. So apart from the obvious ones, which are the wheels there, I wonder what else we've added here. Yep, electric windows, mirror, adaptive cruise, so it's obviously got a slightly upgraded cab, but we've also got given extra 200k payload, extra wheel upgrade, grills and splitters, lighting packs, leather seating, panoramic roof upgrade. Yeah, so you can see where they've added on your bits and pieces that's added that 13,000 onto the vehicle. This particular one is the Shackleton. There, and up into the mid-size camper from Hillside still on the Hillside Leisure stand. 75 base, this one we're looking at. Yep, as you can imagine, blingy wheels. We're up at 88 with this one that's on show here. Nice solid old bit of wood chopping board there. Yeah, I've obviously upgraded the seats here, nice leather finish. That fantastic new van leather smell. Shower section and then additional storage all the way down to the ground there. That's good. Pretty solid, real good solid feel to the fixtures and fittings. And again, you wouldn't lose it in a car park, would you? TV points there. Enjoying it back there, are you?
Yes.
And then right next to it as well, another blingy example. So I expect this will be up in the top 80s. Yeah, 87. So your different points there. Outdoor shower. Oh yeah, 3-point power. Gas supply. Very similar, as you can see, to the last one we were in, just a bit of slightly different upholstery finish. Same sort of overhead lockers and same type of finish in the midsection of the van here with the galley and that. Same storage. Looks very familiar, that one. Identical to the one in our mobile Vetta, with the induction and the 2 gas burner option. But they've definitely got, it's a really nice solid sort of feel, not only with the fixtures and fittings, but with the you know, with the work surfaces as well. Nice, that's a good old solid shopping board as well. Yeah.
Where's the kettle?
Well, that's quite a nice finish as well, with a sort of painted
it's
top
quite
and the
smart, actually.
chromed, isn't it? Yeah.
I'm not sure about the decor. I mean, it might be...
The change, yeah, there was a leather in the orange one, wasn't there, over there? And then there was, we're into a sort of cloth finish, aren't we?
I might be old-fashioned myself, thinking it's old-fashioned.
How could you be old-fashioned? You're way too young. Fridge on the end there. Obviously utilised all the space they can squeeze in to get your feet under there when it's in bed mode. And similarly over this side with the overhanging work surface, so that your feet will disappear under there. In fact, to be fair, you almost match the some of the upholstery there. Yeah, yeah.
I didn't realise I was matching.
Yeah, look, got some greys and sort of greeny cut. Yeah, yeah. You can park next to ours on the drive, can it? Yeah, definitely quite blinged, aren't they? But coming up to 90k for the ones that have been tweaked upwards a bit in terms of spec. And just next to the Hillside stand, we've got the Vantourer stand that we've come onto now. Having a look at some of these mid-size campers. Good old trademark Fiat base, clearly. And what have we got here? So yeah, base price at 65, but then this one on display up at 90k. Nice light interior though. And looks like we've got the pull-out leaf on the table there as well to extend it. And this looks like one of the shower versions, yes.
You can see where the shower rail on the roof goes. So I think that other bit must come out inside.
Yeah. Looks like the door goes right back, the shower curtain pulls out, and that becomes your shower tray, probably beneath just below front of us there. Yeah. So a stand up shower, and then on through to the bed area with stacks of storage underneath there, and of course this modular bed surface lifting up, and I guess you could even get, if you're going travelling with your motorbike, you could probably get it in the back here. But a nice, very nice spacious bed area. And then just over the other side of their display, again on a Fiat. One on show here is at 80k, so a little bit of a lower price point. And a pretty similar layout in here. Looks like it's actually slightly larger space there. Yeah, very much so. Plenty of drainage in the floor there, isn't there? Yeah, absolute stack of space in there, isn't there? Looks like those probably just, yeah, looks like they just lift up out the way if you've got some taller storage to cater for. Well, look who I found in here.
Actually surprisingly big.
Is it?
Yeah, it actually feels quite spacious. I'm kidding, and you can stand
Hang
up
on,
in
stay
here.
there. Let me just show them where you've ended up. We are, or Nikki has, ended up in a GoPod. Look at this. Fantastic.
I think these are great, actually. I have to say, you can stand up in it. You can be cooking
We
in
are.
it.
Can't move around too much in it, so once two of us are in here, we'd at least have to be married, I think.
I can manage that. Oh, we are married. Actually, really gracious, to be honest.
Yeah? You're basically towing your bed, aren't you? With
It's in your bed
with a
ability
couple
to
of...
cook and a fridge.
Yeah, it is.
It's pretty good, actually.
Look at
I have
that.
to say.
A GoPod Micro Tourer. What a cracking little thing this is. I mean, we've strayed away slightly from our mid-range and small campers, but look at that, eh?
I'm quite taken with it.
A little bit of storage.
I wonder much how they are. I'll have to look in a second.
As seen on BBC Top Gear, look at that.
Oh, they're pretty good.
You're liking the GoPod, aren't you?
I am, actually. Do you like that?
Attach it to your car, can't you? Look at this lovely, lovely pastel shade. What a great colour! And look over there, the red one over there.
That's going to have a full touchscreen control panel in there as well.
There we go. Let's have a look at the red one. Oh, look at that finish. Isn't that great? What a micro camper. I mean, if you're looking for space saving, goes in your garage.
They start at 15,995. 15, yeah, 995. Most of them are about the 17,500.
Nikki's just asking over there the price for these. They start at 15k. Go up from there to 15. Was that up to 17?
17, yeah.
Up to 17, so 17. 17k. So I mean, look at that. You couldn't really go wrong in there, wouldn't you? Isn't that cosy? All the things that we're getting in our little campers that we've been looking at, and yet you're in something that you could almost park in your lounge. It's that compact. And that, everything's micro about it. A micro pot top. And then finally over here, got the third colour. This one's a mixture of, look at that, cream and white. Lovely. Let me go and sit down. This is absolutely excellent. I love this. Go pods all the way. Look at that. Yeah, if you don't need to go big, go micro, eh? There you go, there's a little bit more about them. Compressor, fridge, leisure battery. Towable by small cars, anti-snaking. Up to 6'2" in that little pop top bit we were just sat in. Great idea, isn't it? And really, at 15 to 17,000, I mean that. You wouldn't need much more, would you? Is it time to sell the motorhome? Perhaps not. I almost forgot this last one. Look at this, there's an interior as well. They're sort of 750 kilos or 1,000 kilos. We were just chatting to the owner there, who's saying that this one here had somebody towing one with a little Fiat 500 towing this. Just what a perfect small car, small van, the perfect combination. And this one, of course, which is an all-electric version. Induction cooking, lithium battery. Well, go micro. Then just round the corner, while we're on the subject of micro living,
I'll tell you what, there's nothing
look at
like
this.
Yeah, you've got a toilet and shower in this one.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Isn't that great? That is a great little bit of kit, isn't it? Little window at the back here. Love it. There's some great innovations out there, isn't there? So a little bit bigger, and of course a little bit bigger price, around about 30k.
37, yeah.
37 was it? Yeah, so double the price of the little micro ones we looked at, but still, what a lovely little setup. Brilliant, love them.
Well, we hope you enjoyed the films, guys, and our tour of the NEC this year.
Cool, what a few sights and sounds there were in there, weren't there?
Yeah, we enjoyed it, didn't we?
There were, some absolutely fantastic vans, weren't there? And there's all those 2025 editions, bit more tech, isn't there? A bit flashier lighting, some upgraded and updated interiors, and some of those vans and the little vans. I think there was quite a change there, wasn't there? Lots of innovation.
Yeah, I enjoyed the little innovative additions to lots of the vans that we spotted. And what we also really enjoyed is bumping into some of you that follow our channel.
Yes, it was great
really,
to have a chat, guys.
Yeah, really lovely to meet you in person, and we had some lovely chats with people, didn't we?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was really good fun.
Yeah.
So anyway, keep an eye out on the channel. There are going to be probably 4 or 5 other films from the NEC here, so if you fancy a full-on virtual tour of the NEC 2024, then have a search on the channel for those other films. Until we see you on the road again next time, thanks ever so much for watching, and we'll see you again soon, guys.
See you soon.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.